What if I told you that anxiety is not your enemy, but your brain is trying to protect you in the worst possible way? From racing thoughts and sleepless nights to irrational fears and stomach knots. Anxiety tricks your brain into reacting to things that aren't dangerous at all. In this video, we'll break down the brain science behind anxiety, the psychological tricks it plays, and how you can outsmart it starting today. Narration asterisk. Let's start with the basics. Anxiety is not just being nervous. It's your brain's built-in alarm system, triggered when it thinks something bad might happen. At the center of this system is the amygdala, your brain's fear center. It sends signals to your body. Asterisk, danger incoming. Prepare to fight, flee. Here's the irony. Anxiety helped our ancestors survive. If they heard a rustle in the bushes, it's better to assume it's a predator and run than be wrong and become dinner. This is called the better safe than sorry bias. Your brain prefers false alarms over real threats. But now, our threats aren't lions. They're deadlines, bills, social judgment, rejection, and our brain hasn't adapted. So it's still pulling the same old alarm every time it detects uncertainty. How anxiety hijacks logic and memory. You know those moments when you're overthinking something and your brain just won't shut up? That's because anxiety temporarily shuts down your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for logic, reasoning, and decision-making. At the same time, it overstimulates the hippocampus, which stores emotional memories. That's why anxious people vividly remember negative experiences, but forget the times things went just fine. Quick example asterisk. You remember the time you froze in a speech, but forget the 5 other times it went okay. Anxiety uses dirty psychological tricks. Here are a few mental traps it plays. 1. Catastrophizing. If I mess up, I'll ruin everything. One mistake equals total disaster. 2. Fortune-telling. They're going to hate me. You act like you can predict the future, and it's always bad. 3. Mind reading. They think I'm awkward. You assume others are judging you, with no evidence. 4. All or nothing thinking. If it's not perfect, it's a failure. Sound familiar? That's anxiety, distorting reality. Why avoidance makes anxiety stronger asterisk asterisk. Here's the tricky part. Anxiety rewards you for avoiding things. You skip the event, feel safe, brain says, nice. Let's avoid again. This creates a feedback loop. Avoid relief, reinforced fear, more avoidance. But every time you avoid, the fear gets stronger. You shrink your world, one decision at a time. Real world example asterisk. Someone avoids dating after one rejection. Soon, they fear even small social interactions. How to outsmart anxiety. 5 proven strategies. Now that we've seen how anxiety tricks your brain, let's talk about how to trick it back. 1. Name it to tame it. Simply saying, I'm anxious right now, activates your thinking brain and deactivates the amygdala. 2. Box breathing. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 4 seconds, exhale 4 seconds, hold 4 seconds. When to seek help and why it works, asterisk asterisk. If anxiety is affecting your sleep, relationships, or daily functioning, it's not a character flaw. It's a neurological pattern. Therapy helps rewire the brain. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, has been shown to reduce amygdala activity over time. You're not broken. You just need better tools. Final thoughts and motivation asterisk asterisk. Anxiety is loud, convincing, and persistent, but it's not always right. When you understand how anxiety tricks your brain, you gain power over your mind. So the next time anxiety whispers, what if? Respond with, I see you, but I don't believe you. Stay aware, stay grounded, and never let fear drive the car.